Israel launched a major attack in Gaza.
Houthi announces face-to-face confrontation with US.
Happy Tet for policy beneficiaries and meritorious people.
Hello, so good to see you again in today's news. The Gaza Health Agency just reported at least 142 Palestinians killed and 278 injured within the past 24 hours as Israel is launching a major attack on Khan Younis, a big city in the southern part of Gaza Strip.
According to the Red Crescent organization, Israel's unmanned aerial vehicles targeted Al-Amal Hospital in Khan Younis, causing injuries and fatalities among evacuees. Israeli tanks also approached Nasser Hospital, the largest functioning hospital in Gaza. Israel's large-scale offensive in Khan Younis aims to seize control of what they consider to be the main base of Hamas fighters. According to UN Refugee Agency, the number of deaths in more than 3-month war in Gaza has now reached nearly 25,000, about 1.7 million people or 75% of Gaza's population displaced, despite international efforts to persuade Israel to reduce its influence on civilians. In the midst of this conflict, US President Joe Biden had a phone call with Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu to address Israel's current attacks in Gaza, efforts to rescue hostages held by Hamas, humanitarian assistance for Gaza as well as solutions towards the establishment of an independent Palestinian state.
In a separate development, Houthi forces in Yemen just declared a direct confrontation with the United States while vowing to continue attacking ships in the Red Sea until Israel's blockade of Gaza is lifted.
The statement was made by Houthi leader Abdul Malik al-Houthi on television that US and British attacks on Yemen only helped boost Houthi military technology. This proves that the group's strategy of targeting Israeli ships, or those arriving or departing from Israel, is working. Houthi said the group had no intention of extending attacks on ships in and around the Red Sea, other than the stated goal of blockading Israel and retaliating against US and British airstrikes. Most recently, the Houthi claimed to have carried out another attack on a US vessel in the Red Sea, following recent US airstrikes on the group's military targets in Yemen. The Houthi campaign has disrupted maritime transportation and trade in the region, resulting in significant financial losses for many companies.
In the complex fluctuation of the gold market, the State Bank of Vietnam has just proposed the Ministry of Finance and Ministry of Public Security to coordinate in management of the domestic gold bar market.
Accordingly, the State Bank suggests that the Ministry of Finance to strengthen guidance, inspection and supervision of compliance with regulations regarding the issuance and use of invoices and documents in gold trading. This aims at preventing some enterprises take advantage of rising gold prices with speculative behavior, profiteering, smuggling gold across borders, causing market disturbances. Not only that, the State Bank also recommends enhanced coordination between the Ministry of Public Security and relevant authorities in combating and investigating legal violations in gold trading to curb speculation and profiteering activities.
Upcoming are some updated news.
The Northern Power Corporation estimates that the commercial electricity supply in 2024 should exceed 97 billion kilowatt-hours, representing a continued growth compared to 2023. Many provinces in the northern region are expected to report extreme high demand in the 2024-2025 period, with numerous industrial zones, businesses and major customers registering for high-capacity electricity usage. In case of high electrical load, the Northern Power Corporation may face a risk of power shortages from 1,200 to 2,500 megawatts from the end of May to July. To ensure power supply in 2024, especially during the summer, the Northern Power Corporation will focus on adjusting the load, shifting the production schedules for large loads to reduce pressure on the power grid.
The British International Investment Organization and Asian Development Bank (ADB) have announced a $100 million cooperation agreement for ADB's trade and supply chain financing program. Vietnam will be the first to implement this package to fund green trade for green development. This package focuses on capital support for transactions for renewable energy development, energy saving and climate change adaptation agriculture. The target beneficiaries are importers of solar panels, wind turbines, electric vehicles, and agricultural produce in Asia. This agreement will enhance international banks' support for domestic banks, initially implemented in Vietnam before expanding to other countries.
Japan has made history when its smart lunar research lander SLIM completed a soft landing on the lunar surface, thereby making Japan the fifth country to have landers on the moon. The Japan Space Exploration Agency, JAXA, said SLIM landed gently and achieved a high-precision landing target. However, more time is needed to confirm whether the ship has completed a landing mission within 100 meters from the target location. JAXA experts have not confirmed the mission successful because the solar panels on the ship are not working. This forced the lander to rely on its onboard battery. The lack of solar power may restrict the lander's operational time.
The care for policy beneficiary families and people in difficult circumstances is always given special attention by the party committees, authorities, and the whole society, especially on Tet holiday. This is a responsibility expressing the heart and emotions of entire society with the wish for everyone to have a full and happy new year. More in the following story.
Every year on the occasion of Lunar New Year, Mr. Đào Văn Ching's family, relatives of Mother Đào Văn Thang in Đăng Thành Camille in Thành district, always receive the visit and encouragement of the district leaders as well as the branches.
Every year, our family receives attention, visit, and encouragement from the party and the local authorities. My father feels very happy and touched.
Meanwhile, in Hinh district, Mrs. Trần Thị Châu husband just passed away early. Her daughter lives far away. Châu is the victim of Agent Orange and in difficult circumstances, but she always receives the care and attention of the government and local authorities.
I'd like to express thanks to the government at all levels and departments for always caring about me in Lunar New Year.
In 2023, Nghệ An continued to face many difficulties, but the businesses and people across the province still contributed 7.2 billion VND to the Gratitude Fund, supporting the construction of 154 new houses for the poor policy beneficiary families, thereby reducing the poverty rate to 5.19%. This year, Nghệ An province will allocate over 69 billion VND to offer Tet gifts and pay visits to the policy beneficiaries in 2024 Tet holiday. Each locality or unit is also launching meaningful activities to pay gratitude to the people having meritorious contributions to the country, as well as those in poor circumstances, bringing these unfortunates a warm and happy Tet holiday.
The last story to end our program today. Thank you so much for your attention. Goodbye and see you later.